Hello, my name is Tiara Chambers, and today I'll be taking you on a tour of the country of Costa Rica. Costa Rica means rich coast in Spanish, but happened to be one of the poorest regions of the Spanish Empire. Now it is a prosperous Latin American country without a standing army. Before Costa Rica had contact with the Europeans, they had been invaded by the Caribs from the north coast and South America. The Caribs were warrior people who conquered the tribes and territory in the coastal plain on the Caribbean side. The Caribs had acquired gold and turned them independent. In the year of 1502, Columbus' ship came to Costa Rica and saw potential for the land when they saw gold pendants on the natives. So Columbus left his brother Bartolomé with the ship to explore the lands for wealth. That same year, King Ferdinand of Spain commissioned Diego Nicuesa to explore the same territory. Costa Rica, however, was not an easily conquered territory. It had to be separated by tribes in order to be conquered. Nicuesa was not able to establish permanent settlement. Gil Gonzalez de Villa was the next to lead an expedition, and it wasn't until 1524 the Spanish established a temporary settlement by Fernando de Cordova. In 1539, the authorities of the Spanish Empire made Costa Rica independent of the Veragua administrators in Panama, and in 1542 it was given the status of gobernación with its own administrators. Later in 1568, it was made part of the Kingdom of Guatemala. Eventually, they received independence by default. Costa Rica, as a part of Guatemala, became independent of Spain when the Captain General of Guatemala proclaimed independence, soon after Mexico declared independence. In 1948, Costa Rica declared itself a republic and adopted a constitution which established basic civil rights and abolished the army. Costa Rica's coastlines lie between the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. It is located in Central America. According to nationsonline.org, Costa Rica's bordering countries would be Nicaragua in the north and Panama in the southeast, with Honduras, El Salvador, and Colombia nearby. Costa Rica has a total area of 51,100 square kilometers. Its climate is tropical and subtropical, having a dry season from the months of December to April and a rainy season from the months of May to November, with it being cooler in the highlands. When it comes to the terrain, Costa Rica's coastal plains are separated by rugged mountains, including 100 volcanic cones, with several being active. Costa Rica has 37% of its land dedicated to agriculture, 51.5% for forest lands, and another 11.4% as unspecified land usage. The capital is San Jose. 1/5 of the population lives here, while half of the nation's population is in urban areas. According to July 2016 CIA Factbook, Costa Rica's population is 4,872,543 people. 50.8% of the population are men, and 49.2% are women. 83.6% of the population are white or mestizo, 6.7% are mulatto, 2.4% are indigenous, 1.1% are black or of African descent, 1.1% are other, and 5.1% are unspecified. Costa Rica has a net migration rate of 0.8%. Costa Rica has numerous religious practices like Roman Catholic holding 76.3% of the population, Evangelic 13.7%, Jehovah's Witness 1.3%, other Protestant 0.7%, 2.9% not categorizing themselves under a religion, and another 4.8% as other. Their official language is Spanish, and their secondary language being English. According to the Human Development Reports, Costa Rica's HDI in 2014 is 0.776 with the rank of 66. HDI females being at 0.762, male being at 0.786, and the life expectancy to be 79.6 years of age. They have 0 deaths due to malaria, 0.8 deaths due to tuberculosis, and 0.3 adults from the ages of 15 to 49 who have HIV prevalence. 8.5 infant mortality rates per 1,000 live births, and public health expenditures 6.8% of the GDP. Costa Ricans are expected to spend 14.2 years in school, and by the age of 15, the majority of the population is literate. Costa Rica's Gender Development Index is 0.969. Costa Rica has a high standard of living and well-developed social benefits. The government's sustained social spending is almost 20% of the GDP. They have great progress toward achieving its goal of providing universal access to education, healthcare, clean water, sanitation, and electricity. Since the improvement, there has been a decline in infant mortality rate, an increase in life expectancy at birth, and a sharp decrease in birth rate. Costa Rica's poverty rate is lower than most Latin American countries. Costa Rica has a presidential republic. Their current president is Luis Guillermo Solís. He has been the president of Costa Rica since 2014 and is a member of the Center-Left Citizens Action Party, otherwise known as PAC. The Citizen Action Party platform is based on encouraging citizen participation and involvement in politics. They fight against corruption, believing one of the main causes is underdevelopment and voter apathy. 35.2% of the legislators, senior official, and managers are female. Thank you for listening, and this is Costa Rica.